How's it going, guys? Welcome to beautiful Banff National Park. So this is day one of a 3-day trip out here, and I'm heading up to Upper and Lower Twin Lakes via Gibbon Pass. So this is a hike I've wanted to do for quite a while now. It's been a few months since I've been out to Banff, so it's nice to be back out here. Such beautiful scenery. The sun, it's nice, like perfectly clear, nice warm day. So yeah, let's get this trip started. Alright guys, so I'm not near the top yet, but I'm climbing up a pretty big mountain right now. Let me see, yeah. So I'm going right up here. So, actually, no, sorry, I'm going up here. Camera's flipped, it's always confusing. But I've hit a really nice viewpoint on the trail, and all you can see is just mountain peaks all around. We're at Upper Twin Lake right now, and surprisingly enough, it is completely frozen over. I don't think it's thick enough that you could actually walk on it yet, but yeah, there's definitely a thick layer of snow and then probably a thin layer of ice under it. And yeah, it's beautiful up here. The larches are all still pretty yellow, so I was kind of worried about that coming this late in the fall season might have lost all the fall color, but there's still a lot of really good color around here. It's all pretty bright still, so should be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my lunch and then go for a wander. So we're at our second lake of the day, and this, as far as I can tell, this one doesn't have a name. I don't think I'm going to spend too much time with this lake. It's frozen over too, so you're not going to get any kind of reflections. But there's this creek here. Oh wow, the outflow of the lake basically, and it's not frozen, so I might see if I can find something a little further down the trail here. And yeah, so it's looking pretty cool. Definitely a good day to be out hiking. Not so good for photography, but good day to be hiking. Alright guys, so we are now at Lower Twin Lake. I'm really having a rough time with all these lake names. This lake is just beautiful. It's not frozen yet like the first two. Now the only issue I have right now is the sun is just in the perfectly inopportune spot to kind of make taking any kind of picture difficult. But I think I found a nice composition that I'm going to try shooting with my Nikon, and it should turn out pretty good. I've got a polarizer for the front of that, so Alright, so I think that shot is going to work out. It's probably going to end up being black and white because everything is there's so much contrast out here that full color doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really show a good scene. But there's something about super bright sunlight, super bright harsh sunlight that makes black and white images just look amazing. All right, so this is one of my favorite things about the mountains is how quickly things change. You'll notice how dark it appears now because the sun went behind that mountain. So now this whole, everywhere on this right lake is now in the shadow of that mountain and will be for the rest of the afternoon. So it's one of the weirdest things about photography in the mountains because it can change in a split second. You can go from shooting a bright sunny lake to now it's dark and feels like it's middle of the night or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's very interesting how quickly that can change, and it also gets quite a bit colder when that sun goes away. Okay, so I'm basically at the end of Lower Twin Lake, and I found these semi-frozen waterfalls just coming off the this mountain that's across the lake from me. And they're just so beautiful, but the problem is I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get close enough with the zoom lens to get a good shot of them, because they're all so far apart that you can get like a good grouping of them and be able to tell what they are. So I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but if it does work out, it could be an absolutely amazing image. So we'll have to see how it goes. So I think this is what I'm going to call it for the Twin Lakes hike. So I will see you guys at Castle Junction. Alright guys, so I'm at Castle Junction now. It's about 6 o'clock, so I've got about close to 40 minutes before the sun sets. And I've got this beautiful view of Castle Mountain right in front of me. And luckily enough for me, you can see kind of across the road here is the hostel that I'm staying at. So I could have walked over here, but I thought I was gonna go farther. But as soon as I pulled out, I knew I wanted to get this shot. So this is like the iconic Castle Mountain shot. So I'm hoping it'll turn out good.